how to add an armature?
I don't. This is how I usually do it, and it works.
Being weird.
Because then everything should be working. Everything should be moving.
Oh, it's all one object anyways, yeah? Or are those all separate?
They're all separate. Maybe that's what I should do is join them. But I think, I mean, yeah, actually, maybe that's what I should do. I think I have done that in the past. Okay, now they're all one. Yeah, thank you for mentioning that. That might be something that helps. Okay, let's give that a shot.
Nice.
It does look cool, actually, like with that effect. I'm just making this for myself, but one thought I had was to make like really cool stuff like this for like photo opportunities for Metaverse Fashion Week. So then and then just like deploy them all on my land. So then people could come here with their outfits and take like cool video and do cool pictures, and it would just like help everybody get cool pictures to put on social media and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go. It worked. Okay. See, that's what the FAFO's all about, man. I think that one little thing you said, I think that's what I was not doing.
Oh my gosh, it's only 10:30. I feel like I've been awake for so long.
What's that?
I said it's only 10:30 here for me. I feel like I've been awake for so long. It has not been that long already.
Yeah. It's so laggy, I can't even move. I wonder if it's the animation. I think I want to be on this end. Okay, she's got to take those boots off. And the nunchucks. No backpack judgment, guys. I'm sorry.
It's just still going.
This is my life. She just has to wear hair that is up.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
It's a big deal, isn't it? You got your hair changed. Yay. Okay, it worked. But now it's so laggy, it's not even like moving. Tuna Boy. Who the hell's Tuna Boy?
I know Tuna Boy.
He just ran past. Change colors? What the hell? My eyes tripping out? No. Just looks like that.
Wow. Whoa.
Wow.
Wow!
I know.
Oh
She's
my
so
god, no way!
Doki makes too many good things. It's hard to
Oh
put
my,
a outfit together without using like all of her stuff. So I'm like, what other artists can I like wear here?
how about Doki? And
I
then you
know.
add another Doki piece.
These are like technically Artemis Moon and Doki. I wish.
Mostly Doki.
Yeah, mostly Doki, totally. These are actually cute. I don't know who those are though. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, I want to do a non-Doki challenge. Like, put together an outfit, but you can't use Doki. Like, can you do it? She just makes too many good things. The hair. How can I not use Doki hair? I have to have hair that's up so you can see the heart. Oh, this stuff. This hair.
Whoa.
The Mew bubble might have to go. It's. I don't want to.
Grrr.
No, Mew can stay. Actually, you know what we'll do next? We'll make a Mew tunnel,
Yes.
and then just make that shape.
Then the absence of Mew bubbles will be okay.
Oh, sultry depths. Those are good.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Josh or a knower, have you like the animations here? They're super slow and they seem really laggy. Do you guys know if that's just what animations are gonna do? And see, like now all of a sudden they got a little bit faster.
I couldn't even log into Decentraland a little bit ago when I was trying to.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's just having a case of them Tuesdays.
That's alright. Oh, okay. No worries, I'll go around. Yes. You gotta wait for your mom. She's being all impatient with her head
said it.
shake.
Oh, what's that?
I didn't know. It didn't dawn on me until Greg mentioned it the other day and said, "Hey, you're the only one with the key for this bolted door." And I tried to keep them bolted for Javin.
Hey, Sin, I think you're. Yeah, there you go.
It looks really good though, Kanessa.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm surprised how it turned out. I'm like I had the idea in my head because I was gonna. So like 2 weeks ago when I did the like tunnel with the animation, I was gonna wear this dress in it, but then I was like, oh, like I could animate the hearts, and so I wore a different outfit, and then figured I'd come back and try to make this work. Because I want to showcase like, you know, not just wearables, but like building. Like, yeah, what if you did spend an entire morning trying to just build something for a wearable? Like, I don't know. It's just, I think it's a cool way to celebrate like building, not just fashion. Like, fashion's awesome, but I don't know. I'm just.
I think it's useful. It's like the like when I first found out, like people had like green screen like backdrops on their parcels and like you know what I mean that you could utilize
Yeah.
for like. I was like, oh, that's brilliant. So that's super cool. You're like already setting up like an effect for them,
Yeah.
like a photo booth almost.
Yeah. Well, I like to do those, but then like it's just easier for me if I want to like have a picture in front of something. I just make the picture an NFT and put it on my land, and then I just go take a picture in front of that instead of like doing the green screen after, because I just don't know how to do that. So I'm like, I know how to deploy pictures. I can do that at least. This would be so cool to like. You could really have fun with this. But it's laggy. I don't know. You know, sometimes like if maybe it's because I got 3 freaking animations on my property. Maybe that's why. Because I got this tube here, and I got that little thing, and then I got this. Let's try that. Maybe that'll help. Is there such thing as too many animations? I'm glad I don't have neighbors in that part of Decentraland. Like, there's one parcel nearby that KJ Walker did for, what is it? I want to say vibranium, but it's not that. Some word like that, but it's some fashion company. And then that's the only one. It's kind of sad. Like, I sold 9 parcels last November when everybody was trying to buy land. And 2 of them have been built on, but then like not touched since last year.
Don't forget about giant sumo baby penis.
Baby penis, yes. Kind of miss baby penis, to be honest.
Oh, he's not around anymore.
He's not. No, he left last year after somebody like it went through the grapevine that we were gonna have a wedding on my land. It was gonna be the first metaverse wedding. I think it was Lolo and Matt. And then I was like, well, you know, I don't know how much like baby penis goes with like the wedding. I mean, it's good for them to know that like they're gonna, you know, like baby penis whatever. It's get used to it. But anyway, it used to be right here. Now they're gone. They're totally gone. The giant glowing cube is gone. This used to be my land over here, which, to be honest, you know what? I don't think I ever even deployed on it. Because look at this is all virgin land. So I never deployed on it, which makes me feel like a loser, but whatever. I guess I didn't because it was such a weird size I couldn't deploy because I didn't have SDK skills and you can't deploy to like irregular shapes in the builder. But then this person, I did meet them last year randomly. I was here and I was like, oh, hi. And they're like, I just bought this land. I'm like, thank you. I just sold it to you. And they're a photographer and I've never seen them again. Don't know anything about them, but you know, they spent enough on the land. They should have built something. And then this one, has never been built on either. And then, yeah.
Hey, Bubbles.
Hey, CK.
How's it going?
Good. I'm about to go into meetings for the next like 4 hours. Just wanted to pop in and say hi.
Nice. Good for you.
Oh no, not good for me. It's actually my nightmare. But
Oh.
it's like
But
getting.
somebody's probably paying you at the end of all those meetings.
Oh
so
yeah,
that-
they're definitely paying me. But the thing is I just got back from being out of town, and they're like, "Oh, by the way, there's a pre-pro today, and you have shoots for the next 2 days, and you're shooting next week."
Oh wow.
And I'm like, "Why did you do this to me?" Anyways, hi everybody. Love you. I'll be in voice later once I'm out of meetings.
Right on.
Love you, Bubbles. Thank you
Love
for
y'all.
popping in.
Take care. Bye.
You.
Oh, so guys, I have a proposition. So I remember, I think it may have been last week, Josh had like mentioned something about like, wanting to bring something up, but wasn't sure if the other person would be okay with it. I mean, how about we like, since we have that CBD birthday leading up, perhaps we can start FAFOing with like the birthday build and coding and
Yes.
as well as like wearable creations and all that stuff.
Yes.
Down. With
Like,
that.
I already made I made like 300 different like Decentraland logos based on like AI. I mean, I was like bored and I was like, what can I do to contribute? And so I thought like it'd be cool if it was like they're all similar. They have a green outline and then I'll post it in the chat. So they're similar enough, but every single one's going to be different. And it could be like an NFT that you get. I mean, AI made, I know it's nothing like super cool and special, but maybe like every year we have something like that where, and then you could trade to be like, oh, I like this one. Like Josh got an awesome one. I want to trade for that one. I don't know.
I dig it.
It's just, it was like fun. Yeah.
I love the idea of using FAFO to start like you like working towards like putting stuff together. I'm like, you know how like when you're, I don't know, for me I'm like, okay, I got enough work and this is good for the month. I'm gonna just like work on these things, and then next thing you know, you're just like starting new things that are outside of what you're gonna do. Like I'm already like doing that a lot until Fashion Week is like pretty much like a week. I should have everything done a week before Fashion Week is what I'm hoping. So in a couple weeks. But what I'm getting at is after that, I am down to like really dedicate time into like making some cool stuff for that event. I think that'd be rad.
So So, like, I guess a good idea would be like, as far as the land goes, like, what are the thoughts? Do we want to do it on the 9x9, on the 3x3, or or should we try to like maybe ask Shawnee or someone with like a lot of land
That
like
would be cool.
around, so that way we have no limit.
Yeah. Maybe like we should like I guess maybe we should figure out what would we build because I don't know like SRJH and you guys like you probably know what it takes to build on a lot of those bigger things. Like I know what building on 9 pieces like how long that
Yeah.
takes, but I don't know. Maybe somebody else is like, oh, like 20 parcels is way too much, or yeah, it's doable.
I
I
guess
mean,
it
I can never
depends.
see in like too much because like doesn't like the like coding take up a lot of like the data and stuff like that.
um, I don't know because I haven't got into like actually being able to consider myself doing any type of coding, but I feel like the GLBs for your models, whether they're animated or your like music files, video files, like all those added things are gonna go into play for all the data. But
Yep.
as far as like what's too much, it just depends on like how many people are like throwing in like something for it. I feel like if we expand the vision of what's going on, like as we're who knows, maybe like get somebody on deck that has like a lot of land that we can deploy to just in case it ends up being like crazy like that. But otherwise, like I don't know like how many people show up to events and stuff, but if it comes down to it, we could just deploy it to like DCL World too. But that's only then it would give us opportunity to test the 100 people
Yeah.
theory.
But then we
You know what
couldn't
I
use
mean?
the events page to promote, which would be kind of cool.
Oh, really? Bummer.
Yeah, there's just a proposal. I may or may not have voted it down because I'm a salty landowner with a hose, hosing everybody off. But yeah, so for that matter, that would be a
Hosing
benefit.
people
What's that?
said hosing people and shooting at AI with shotguns.
You
Get
guys are
off
getting
Or
my
shooting at
property.
bots.
you guys are
Not
getting
AI,
such a
but bots.
snapshot of like me, my inner person. I'm gonna stick the dogs on you.
Release the hounds.
Yes. Yeah. So maybe we should think like, what do we want to try to do? Because I was thinking like, what else? You know, the Decentraland made a cake. What else do you have at a birthday party? Like cake balloons. Uh,
Pinata.
Pinata. Oh, yes. You could
You
do
think we
pinata.
could code a pinata to have like a countdown or something and explode like at a certain time?
Yes. What if there's
Then
like
it's
pinata candy coming down and you have to parkour like as the candy is like raining down on you?
in the
Oh my
devil in the
god, we're gonna
box.
need a genius.
Yeah, Gary, you're on it. We're
This
putting you in charge.
full. Did you just do this? Did you just make this?
What's up?
The hearts?
Oh,
Me?
that's Canessa, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Did you...
AJ. That's the finished product.
Oh my gosh, this is beautiful.
Yeah, I'm starting a new thing. I'm accessorizing my wardrobe with builds instead of
Nice.
the other way around. Instead of like trying to match your outfit to like some existing thing, like the
No,
DC.
dude, what the fuck? Sorry, Bella. Oh my god, Bella.
She heard us talking about dogs.
uh, she like just rolled in the grass, like, and is like literally covered, and now she's like asking to go inside.
Of course. Sounds like a logical idea. Why
I'm
not?
just like, dude, Bella.
Bella,
No, you're not going inside.
the world doesn't understand you, Bella.
She's like, Dad, the air is kind of itchy out here. Can I go inside now?
How you doing, Honor?
Good. How about you guys? Guys,
I'm
gals,
doing
fellas,
all right.
Good.
friends.
Wait, Unknower's here. Hey, Unknower, if we wanted to do a build with a bunch of shit and a bunch of coding, how much land do we need?
What? What
And
kind of
if-
question is that?
And do you know anybody that knows how to do a build with
Oh
a
my
bunch of
God.
shit and a bunch of coding? Because we need help with that too.
I've dabbled in a few instances of having a bunch of shit that required a bunch of. As far as land requirements, it's a variable called n.
Mm.
Oh, dang it. Okay, so the question, I don't know if you popped in here when we were talking about it, AJ. The like for like getting stuff together for the CBD birthday party or 1 year.
Oh my gosh, when is that?
That is May 25th.
Holy shit. Okay.
And since DCL had such a wonderful, memorable birthday party that didn't really happen, it's like, no, we're not celebrating your birthday. You had one last year. We thought maybe we should do a little bit better.
How hard would it be to like put a health meter on a pinata and make it like gnarly? Like hella people have to hit the shit
Like
out of
Mega Cube, you have to beat the pinata to death.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes.
That would be amazing.
We can
Unknower,
make a
could
wearable, like a club wearable that we get to hit shit with, and I'll make an emote.
you could have instanced scenes where you've got multiple states of decay for the pinata. So, you'd have a hitbox on it, and then after it achieved a certain percentage or a certain score, 0 to 1 or whatever, and once it reached that, then it would transition to the next scene of the, more state of decay. It would need to be generalized and not, I don't know, am I making any sense, Noah, or am I just totally smoking dope?
I'm definitely not opposed to smoking dope, but it's making sense. It's making sense. I think I hear
Okay.
where your brain's going with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the trick would be syncing the state between all the players.
Yeah.
I think there's a way to send messages, kind of like client side, but so that we wouldn't need a server for something like that. I
Mhm.
think this last room's still here. You could probably correct me. Looks like you might have dropped off, but
Yeah, I don't see him.
I think there's a way to send messages where that would totally be doable. Yeah.
Okay.
Odd job. Do you have like an idea of how you could model a pinata to make it look like a pinata?
I mean, yeah, obviously, sure. It's
But like, I'm sure you would kill it. I just like think of like how like they have like the little paper like frillies on them.
yeah.
Like
I
seeing
mean,
What we need
you
is
would
like
just
a mascot for CBD. Like, because what would the pinata be? It would be kind of like angsty to make a Decentraland logo pinata that we beat to pieces.
that's
Yeah.
hilarious. We should do it.
Or have like oh, I know, it could say use the client. And then we can just beat that to pieces. But maybe we need something that like should be. I don't know.
I like the use the client idea.
That's hilarious.
Hilarious.
Or everything is fine. Everything is fine. Just beat that.
I want to like also simple back to like conversations we had before, like use this time to make the jacket and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's ready to go by then.
Yep. Make the jacket or whatever it was that you and Brandon were like cooking up. I know that you two started like kind of sharing ideas back and forth.
Brainstorming a bit. Yeah. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
what do you think? Is that, I just assumed that was the direction, that it was going. The Letterman jacket, but we didn't really like get into detail about how, like, what kind of like dynamic it could have as far as like some of them having patches or all of them having patches. or you know what I mean?
So I've kind
How
of
we go
been,
about choosing what images go on there.
yeah, I've been thinking about that one, and it might have to even be multiple wearables to tell you the truth. Like, as many people that want to be on it. Like, well, I don't know. Like, I mean, I have a CBD donation wallet where I've been taking donations, and I mean, that could fund that endeavor if we so choose to let it.
Is it weird to do like leave a donation, get a patch on the CBD jacket type of thing to
Not
pay for your
no,
sentiment?
not. I mean, not at all. Cause like, make a donation. It could be one Matic donation, whatever.
Well, the cool thing is we haven't like
One Matic.
asked for money. We haven't written a grant proposal. Like CBD does not. It's really cool that it hasn't asked for money yet, and so it would be cool if it was sustainable and like that we didn't have to do that in the future, at least like to kind of fund some of these wearables and stuff.
Okay, so think of a jacket and like how patches would be laid out on it if it was like a Letterman jacket, and using like each one of those spaces as like a spot for a donation type thing, but literally only have the breakdown work to where it pays for the submission of the wearable. Like there isn't, unless you guys want it to be more to cover other things, future streaming, whatever.
No, I think it should just be for the wearable, and it could be a proof of concept, and then if it works as a fundraiser, then we can use it for charitable whatever in the
Later.
future.
Okay.
We could. Do we have like a account where I could make an emote or Scott could make an emote, and then sales from that, like they would just go right into the account?
Yeah,
Like a
you can set
CBD
a
store?
beneficiary for your wearable or your emote. You could.
Oh yeah. I could.
When when you go through that process, you set the beneficiary. So you would just set the beneficiary as this other wallet.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Because that would be cool.
Do I have my camera on? No, I don't. Hold on a second. So here, I'm going to show you something.
I'm just zenning out to my hearts.
Would we want there to be like in the Decentraland marketplace, like a wallet address that's associated to like the Decentraland store, like the CBD store where like these things are like published to?
That's not a bad idea at all.
Because it would sustain it for the whole, like if they're, like I think it'd be cool to give away stuff for free so that there's value for like contributing to CBD. But maybe after the event, then if you want to go buy, if somebody wants to go buy the wearable or the emote, then they're just going to buy it out of pocket, and then it would go, like, yeah, it would be money that would be able to be, brought in throughout the year. And it needs to be sustainable. Like it's.
Yeah, I feel like there should definitely be ways that you could just earn it or come get it, pick it up, like, and claim it. Like, come into CBD and do these things in the chat or whatever, and you can claim this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
ideally what I've got for the giving tree, where people will.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I was thinking. That's perfect.
Okay, so here's my thought. This is the front. If you look at my camera, and here's the back. Okay. Are you guys familiar with the $1 Million webpage?
Nope.
No.
So this guy, he took
Is that the one where he sold pixels?
Yes.
For $1?
Yeah, for $1, and he sold 1 million pixels eventually, and he made $1 million bucks. So here we would just have a grid on the shirt. This is very basic, but each one of these people could claim it, and that's where their name would go. Oh, here comes the mailman. But are you guys familiar with oh Jesus, come here. Astrid. She's the DCL tour guide. I think is her
Yeah.
her username.
NFT creator tours.
That's it. Thank you. So there's a dress that she told me about at Metaverse Miami Art Basel, where it's the signatures of all these different. So like I'd write my name, or somebody would just write their name, and like they're 3D printing a garment that is made up of all of these names. So they're like all stitched together. So there'd be Canessa, right? And they'd all the
Oh,
words
that's
would run
cool.
together.
Yeah.
So there could be names, and everybody could just sign up for those spots, right? Here, let me get some more paper here. Everybody just signs up, and then the garment is created with all the names. So you've got that as a bed. So all the names would just be all the way throughout the garment. But then, so like your name would be on there, Canessa. My name would be on there like 100 times. So you sell that, but you could also sell patches that could be like sponsorships. So like maybe it'd be 1 mana for your name. But if you want a patch, that wouldn't just be text. It would be, it would be a graphic. So like you could do like the last slice pizza, and there could be the,
Yeah.
Dapcraft logo. You could even have the Unknower logo, or the, Josh, little guy with the mask.
Oh, I'm for sure making a donation to get a patch.
And yeah, I don't know. And it could just be like a quilt sort of thing. Because I think of, the barn raising, or the other analogies for a community. And that's kind of what I think about, like when of whatever, then they'd make the quilts together. It's definitely a community based project. I don't know.
Yeah, and like when it comes to like the creating, like modeling the thing, like I love 3D modeling and I would love to do this, but I just like I don't want it to be like, oh, tasks are assigned, if people like this is what's going on, like, you know what I mean? Like if somebody else wants to like jump in and like partake in like helping with the creation of like this wearable or this thing, like I just picture like KJ Walker wearable for like CBD, and I'm like, I feel like, not to like rag on my own shit, but KJ's a badass, and it would be so cool to have like some quality like that in the CBD wearable.
Well, I think anybody that who's a competent modeler could do this.
No, I agree, 100%, 100%.
And the the creation of it, it would all be in the texturing of it, right? So the names would just be like, one base layer texture, and then you'd have another material texture on top of that, because you get two. You could have the other one be for the patches. That way it would be high enough resolution, it wouldn't be super pixelated. So you would get whatever.
I wonder, is there a way we could do, so you got the letters, the patches, and then like, what about like pins? Like what if there's a way we could do pins like for extra spots, like on the
Those could be
lapel?
separate wearables, dude. You could put those in different slots, like the earring slot or the tiara slot. Yeah, it could be a whole collection.
Cool. That's super cool.
So if you want to have a pin, you could do the patches that way too. But if you wanted to have a pin, you'd have to cough
Pay
up
the whole
some
submission.
Yeah.
Or maybe like the pin, it's not just one pin, but maybe there's like 5 pins, and then they're in like the tiara slot, but then they show up on the jacket like in a certain spot.
That's
So
kind of cool. So then
and then
people
like
just add their own to it. Like if they want to make their own and dual equip it with the jacket, it'll just
yeah,
work.
yeah, something like that, or then like have like that would be on the left side, and then maybe the right side would be like the earring slot, or I mean, I guess if we had so many, if there was enough interest where we're like, oh, we're running out of room on this jacket, like that would just be a way of like adding to it, I guess.
Yeah, we were
No, I think
originally talking about like the concept of this is probably not enough time for this particular jacket, but like having some kind of like mechanism where like the metadata updates. So like say you like there's like an NFT that represents a odd job pin or a shoe pin. You know what I mean? You could get you could make the donation, get that pin, and then basically do some kind of, I don't know if it's like a burn type thing or what, where it updates the metadata to the other NFT and you get the wearable that matches that shit. So it would be like it would be like, I feel like so many moving pieces, like maybe even like linked wearables in there to make it work one way. I don't know. I'm not really sure how that works, but it would be really cool to see something that dynamic.
yeah.
Well, that could be, how we add to it, but without giving away too much. I mean, we talked about something similar to this for ABC Decentraland because we've got people that have been on all of the tours or most of the tours, giving away patches, and we'd have a wearable.
Yeah, that's super cool.
How would we do that? And we talked about a burn mechanism, but it doesn't have to. We don't have to do it all, at once. You could just have the jacket, made of the names, and then you could do an update for the jacket. Push that update with a second texture with all the patches once all the
Oh, that's true.
donations come in. So it could be it's already minted. You're just changing the one of the texture layers, and then after that, then you start adding the pins, and that's just another wearable that you attach and you weight to the body where the jacket would be, so that it works with that wearable. Talk to Dr. Drip. I mean, he's the one that
Yeah, true
really,
story.
I think, perfected the whole thing of having the layered wearables that all work together as a set with his hoodie and backpack and hood and that sort of thing. So yeah, I like it. I think start simple. Start with just the shirt or the jacket,
Okay.
and start with just the names. I bet you could get make it 5 mana for each name, and have 100 slots. Then you'd cover the costs of submission, and we could use the rest to donate to a charity. I'm sure, Canessa, you could come up with a charity, or any one of us could, but we could vote on it, and then we could have it. We could have it
It'd be
be.
cool is if it actually went back to the community in some form. Like I always thought it'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I had a lot of excuse me, a lot of money, I thought about having like a community fund that would automatically subscribe to like Twitch streamers. Like whoever is a Twitch streamer, it's just gonna like that money would go towards subscribing to them. So like $5-6 a month or something. Or like a wearable creator, it's going to buy like $5 worth of your wearables every month, or somehow, or have like, hey, you don't have your name minted, here CBD will help you make your name so you can make your world. Or like somebody could apply, maybe every month we give out enough money to mint your first wearable, like the curation fees or something. Like that might be too much, but maybe it's something where it just goes back to helping the community.
What if we put that extra 350 in the pinata?
Oh, wouldn't that be cool?
Okay.
Well, here's an idea. All of these ideas, we could come up with our best case scenarios. I could create something on Snapshot, and then we could issue an NFT to everybody, and that could be their VP or whatever to get in and vote, and then we could just have the people vote on it instead of us, trying to come up with all of the
Yeah,
ideas and the solutions.
yeah, I like that.
I think the more people we get to, like, we could just do it all ourselves and it'd probably be easier and quicker. But the whole
True.
point is that the community is involved, and
Yes.
like, how many times have we felt like the DCL festivals, they come and go, and like they don't.
Nobody told us anything. What the hell?
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
think they're doing better with like Fashion Week. There's a lot of people in the community getting involved, but I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. Is that if we're about the community, like also giving our friends the chance to get involved, it's another thing that can go on their resume. Like, yeah, I made the build for the CBD birthday party. Like, that's bringing back value to our people.
Yep.
Love it.
But I guess, like, I can't do wearables, so that's obviously not the thing I should try to do. Like, Scott, that's more in your wheelhouse. So deciding like what people, like who's going to do what, and delegating like those different jobs probably super important.
Is the Be Heard channel still in here? Is that a
Yep.
thing still?
Yeah.
Should we do something in there, like to tag some people, or do like what?
Well, we're overdue for a
Town hall.
So we should definitely propose this at the next town hall. But that means I need to create a selection so people can select when the next town hall is going to be. So
And
why don't I do
maybe
that?
And Scott, let's see, Metaverse Fashion Week is the
28th.
28th. Okay. Like, maybe between now and Metaverse Fashion Week, it should be maybe like those of us that are here and not losing our minds for Fashion Week. And then after that, like, we open it up. Just because I think like people are overwhelmed with all the shit that they're doing for that.
Yep.
So maybe we set like the skeleton framework structure right now. And then afterwards, we get people like, all right, now, like, I don't want to ask people for help because I know they're freaking out for all this stuff they're trying to get done.
Yeah, I mean, at least come up with some options, like you were talking about earlier. Like, do we do a cake? Do we do this? Like, maybe if we like spitball some ideas, we can like list them out easier, and people can like, if they're cool with them, just choose from them, help gift or add another idea.
There was that contribution by DCL Curations. He like said that he would like hold a competition for a cake asset.
That's right.
Like maybe we can alter that, like to like we want a piñata or whatever we come up with.
Oh yeah.
Well, maybe it's like multiple days where there's like a little event on Friday and then like a piñata event on Saturday. Excuse me, sorry guys, I keep coughing. And then there's like something to finish it up on Sunday, or like different time zones so that we are welcoming to our European. I know that's just something I hear all the time. Like, that's cool, but it's not like I can't make it for that. So maybe it's multiple things that I don't know for the most people to advantage of.
Are you sure we don't want people to like skip sleep so they get the last click?
Oh yeah, yeah, that would be awesome. I do want
Let's
that.
just put up a mega cube in the middle of it all.
Can we have like a ADA accessibility though, so I can get there, because flying did not work for me, and I'm so bitter. I need like easy access. That's what I need. Like lower, like less prizes or something, but it's easier access, and then like really good prizes that if you have to take parkour to get to it, so then Gary can have all the advantage.
Gary will start a business midway through the party, like guiding people.
Yeah.
And getting through. If you take my course, I guarantee you will get this wearable.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Gary, you'll make millions.
So until like, a town hall, do we just work on putting together like a little deck basically for like the birthday?
Little, yeah.
Like
Get a little
to
deck.
get it started, throw some options in there, throw
Yeah.
some things to be expanded upon.
I mean, that would give people at least like a little something to visualize by the time they do come in and see it. What else? Like, I mean, what other ways could we celebrate and like give exposure to the community?
I think having something that is a low barrier to entry, low cost, but high yield type of involvement. Ask everybody to get with, like, they could make letters, right? Like having somebody like take a picture holding a letter, but instead of doing that, like all they would need is to get a few friends, lie down on the ground at Wondermine, and spell out a letter. So we need all, whatever, 26 letters of the alphabet,
Oh, cool.
so we could spell out something, and then we would then take that, like maybe go to Mr. Dingia's or Meshroom's green room, and then we could comp it in,
Mhm.
and so something that's super simple, that you just need to spend about 10 minutes of time with you. And if you're going to make the letter A, right, you would need two other people. You'd be one leg of the A, somebody be the other leg, and then one person be the cross. It doesn't have to be that, but something like that, where it's super simple, and uh, you could be pretty easy to succeed, and people would be participating and all working towards that collective whole.
That would be cool.
Other ways to celebrate a birthday. A jump house.
Gosh, yes. And there's already a jumping emote.
I've seen like little
Or
like
spacebar.
what's an example? Like what is the Australian Open? The last one, they had that like little trampoline thing you could jump on.
Mm-hmm.
Turn that into a bounce house. I don't know. That's not very metaverse, but who knows? Maybe a bounce house in the metaverse could be extra cool for some reason.
I mean, if you could like actually like get like the effect of like if your avatar were to like jump and continuously jump in that area, it would jump higher and higher.
Yes.
But I don't know if that's been invented yet. Physics.
Or almost kind of like the spacesuit, where you gotta like press the shift, and then you gotta get a little bit higher and higher and higher. I mean, I wonder if that tech that they use for that could be used for something. I don't know how tech works.
Was pin the tail on the donkey a thing for anybody else at birthday parties when you were a kid?
Yes. What could you do? You could pin the
Pin the ice variable on the degen.
yes, or pin the tail on the whale.
That's a
There
good
you
one.
go. Yeah, instead of a pinata, could we have it be a whale?
I like it. Yeah.
I want it to be an orca.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I like orcas because they're bullies.
Yeah.
They're the murderous sea panda of the ocean.
If people get to beat the shit out of a whale, it could. Who knows? Maybe it'll be like a very therapeutic
Yeah.
for some
Very
people. It could be giving back that way as well.
Yeah. Less time in therapy, It's like a win-win.
Like, we just like see. Nah, we're live. I'm not gonna finish that.
Are we
I
like?
won't name someone's. Yeah, we are.
Okay. It's good to know.
I wonder who's gonna make like a room that you can go to in Decentraland and smash plates and like cups and stuff.
A rage room.
A rage room, yeah.
Rage room. Yes.
Could somebody help me make a wearable that is like a billy bat or a baseball bat that you could hold and swing around, and then I'll make an emote that there's like swinging it around. I guess you'd need like a blindfold over your eyes and then a piñata up above, so it would work together. There would be like the person's trying to hit the piñata, and then it could match whatever piñata we do. And then it falls down, and then the person just beats the shit out of it.
It would be funny if it fell like before the health was like completely out, and you still had to hit it while it was on the ground.
Yeah.
It's like a last stand, piñata last stand.
How about a present? Like unwrapping a present? Like, what if you had to work with other people to rip a present apart?
Like a mystery box, present box type thing.
Yeah. Like, it'd be cool if people could come and just claim, I guess they just farm the shit out of it, but if they could come and claim a wearable or something, or claim an emote. So like one thing I was looking at is there are, how many people in our server? I think it's like 400.
Oh, here, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I had the number, 432 members. You know, and so not everybody is going to participate. But kind of having an idea of like, all right, who is our audience? Is it just people in this CBD Discord? Is it like everybody in Decentraland? Would this, yeah, like we'd probably get a lot of people join the Discord after this. Just because it would get
431 currently.
Oh, we lost some.
Yeah.
Who left? Who is it? Who left?
Someone rage quit CBD.
Nobody's allowed to leave.
Someone
Possible
rage
to
quit
prune
BB.
members.
Gary, where are you? Gary, you've been awfully quiet today, Gary.
Just check in, make sure Gary's here. As long as
Yeah,
it's like, all right, he's good. He's still here.
he's good. When we lose him, then we're in trouble.
I think.
So, you know,
So-
if we're gonna have an event, oh, go ahead.
You know, I was just thinking about the scene itself around these experiences, like what it looks like.
Yeah.
Do we have like big oversized like party type stuff? Or like do we have like a little thing that you could walk up to and put on your party hat?
Yeah, that'd be cool. What if you went through like a shrinking machine, and it like, you know, you tell the story first, like, okay, like you're gonna shrink down to a different size, you walk through, and then, you know, it doesn't shrink you, but it makes everything look big, and then so then you like, I don't know why you do that, but just to make it like more fun, and then you got giant presents like that. Oh, bye, AJ.
See ya. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
having a hard time focusing, so
Yes.
I'll catch you guys later.
All right.
Yep.
Have a good day.
All right. Let's
concept-
see.
On the concept of what we were talking about earlier, by using like phones to like make like objects animated with emotes. What if you made one of those like little, you know, those little whistleblower kazoo things that have the paper on the end of it, and the paper like rolls out and inflates?
Yeah.
Like you could like do one of those and